PS3 right now. But for $16 for a Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, in fact, they still go online for like around $25 to $30 right now or more. So, you know how Capcom keep making different versions of the game. I don't know why they do that shit, you know. It's just like the damn, let me see if I brought it in. Yes, I did bring it in. Just like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, this is the actual collected special edition, and basically they made an ultimate. It's like, why the hell would you do that? It's made this obsolete then, you know, if you keep making more copies of the same games. And I think that goes back to like way back Street Fighter 2, you know, they made Hyper Edition, Turbo Edition, etc. But so it really came down when Street Fighter 3 came out. They tried to make Second Strike, you know, 3rd edition, etc. Basically, I brought this out so you can actually see what happened. This is what happens when you let friends borrow a game and they don't return it directly back to you on the spot. On the sides, this garbage. You can see they wore the hell out this damn dust cover. You know, the game is in good condition. The steel case is still in excellent condition. But, I mean, look how easy this thing just falls out. They murdered the dust cover, you know what I'm saying? To a collector like me, this is why you don't let friends borrow games. So that means now I gotta go online and see if I can find a cheap copy, which yes. Because they made another game, Ultimate Edition. Like I said, this the regular edition is obsolete, even if it's a special edition. You can find it pretty cheap now. But I'm waiting to see if I can actually see if somebody actually just put the dust cover alone on there. I need to get that. Dante's Inferno, I need to go ahead and get the dust cover for that. And I said that's hurt, you know, to a collector like me. That pains me right up. Something I got recently as well, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Collector's Edition. I actually bought this used because they still got like new copies for like BS prices, and you can tell the bottom piece is coming a little off. I'm gonna glue that on, you know what I'm saying, a little bit better. But like I said, even so it's used, and just the top and bottom parts are kind of like that. But I'm gonna have to use both hands. Everything else is in nice condition, you know. Here's the special cover Alex Ross did. And if you know anything about Alex Ross, that's an artist for you. Does some of the most realistic drawings ever. I really love this art box right here. They say it's removable in the front, but I don't want to put too much pressure or mess it up, you know. And basically it opens up from the side. I prefer it that way. Once you open it, it has a little special card, you know, choking Scorpion. I remember when this game first came out, nobody could believe it. Like, really? You know, matchup of DC Universe? That's unique, you know, compared to like the Versus series and how they be matching other two games up. But the one thing that really hurt it was the DC characters didn't have fatalities. Instead, they had other certain aspects, you know. To me, I'm not too fond of, but I guess it works for it, you know what I'm saying. The storyline was pretty good, how they brought the two universes together. The bonus content disc is in nice condition. In fact, I don't think that person actually ever took it out. Little miniature comic. Ain't too much, you know what I'm saying. Little mini comics is like real small story in it, you know, so. But it explains more of like how it became crossing over the game itself. And yes, they still never fixed the actual glitches in which some of the characters, in fact, I think all the characters can do over 120 to like 200 something damage, you know, combo glitches. I don't ever go watching friends going online, playing online, and seeing how some of the cheat combos really just piss some of the people off so bad, you know. There's a guy on there, and his character was Raiden. If you always went up against this person online for the PS3, you would never want to play him, how cheap he was. But I remember days of my friends just cussing every time trying to go online battle people. And actually I got this, I think off Amazon. I got it for cheap. I got it for like $28, you know. I don't need a new copy of the game, you know what I'm saying? There's like no special download bonus, you know what I'm saying, code or anything. If you see like a collector's edition, special edition that don't have download codes, then get it used. You get a much better deal, you know what I'm saying, because some of it comes in like new condition, decent condition. Another game I got, Dragon Age Origins Collector's Edition. I'm still trying to get the other, you know what I'm saying, with the Origins and the added on itself. But I saw a nice deal on this. I had to get it. And I think I got it for like $24. I like the dust cover. I really do. This is the type of dust covers I enjoy. And yes, a steelbook. This to me is probably the best steelbook I've ever seen. It's got weight to it, hard to get dents on. I think this is probably like I said, the best steel book or steel case, excuse me, I've seen point blank. You know, compared to the Modern Warfares. You know, I enjoy the Modern Warfare steel books as well. If you heard me with the Mass Effect 3 steelbook, you know, I was trying to remember the other ones. Game disc. Bonus disc. And here's the little map on the cloth, which ain't too bad, you know, but it got everything. It's not one of those games that had like, well actually it does, but it's in the back. As you can tell, I ain't trying to go in. Like I said, it does got some codes in which, yes, the codes still work and has not been used. Like I said, there are some honest people out there when they say the codes still work, redeemable. $24. Like I said, you still see this brand new for like $60 or more. You might still actually see good deals. If you do, please pick up a copy of it. Mass Effect 2 I had to get, you know, since the third one came out. Go Hastings had these for $9.99. There's no excuse not to have this game on the PS3, you know what I'm saying, compared, you know, yes, they do have collector's edition for part 2 on the Xbox 360, but they added so much, they really did wonders for the PS3 version as well. So, and of course, one thing I don't like about Go Hastings, don't come in boxes. They actually send us in envelopes. I really despise Go Hastings for that. As you can tell, there's a hole on top because I guess there was some kind of weight on the envelope and it shattered. I haven't showed it, but I do have an actual box that came also from Go Hastings, the Aliens vs Predator or whatever the hell it was. The box towed the hell up because it came in a huge ass envelope instead of a goddamn box. When I try to complain to Go Hastings about it, they say, well, you can send it back, you know what I'm saying, for your money. But I got it for a nice price itself. I'm just going to show you the game disc because, like I said, they got the codes on there too. $9.99. Can't beat that. I've always tried to wait for, well, I ain't going to say for a long time, but for a while I was waiting for it to go down in price. And I got this soft half Mega Man 8 greatest hits unopened. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell this with Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition unopened as well, and with some Blu-rays, you know, try and get like at least 75 for it. And basically I thought it was just like the black label. I thought it was just the black label unopened. I got this for like I think $19.99, and so now I found out it was the greatest hits, and on top of it, it got a crack in it. Came in the envelope. Not one of those good protective envelopes either, one of those cheap ass envelopes. So even so, say $29.99 there, I got for $19.99. I said I'm gonna sell it because, you know, it still is unopened and brand new, really, you know. A little something. And I say you can find some good deals sometimes. And here it is, Assassin's Creed 3 steel box. I really like this steel box. Or excuse me, why I say box, but steel case. And this is kind of like how the Dead Rising 2 one was, you know, on the sides where it got that little piece in the middle. If you see my Dead Rising 2 one, it's kind of opening up on the top piece. I really kind of despise those. I prefer other steel cases, you know, that's just still on the piece right here as well, instead of this little cheap little middle. And like I said, my Dead Rising 2 is opening up right there. Not the case itself, just that little piece. And this is unopened. I don't think I'm gonna open it, you know. And when they announced this, everybody went crazy, you know. People was trying to first guess, you know. First they come like, oh, the next Assassin's Creed character is gonna be black, or next Assassin's Creed is gonna be back in you know what I'm saying, with the same characters again. And if you saw with Revelations, they had like another version, you know, compared to the standard version that came like part 1. And I don't know why it came with like the first game, because, you know, I got the collector's edition of the first game. It's all on PS3, so I don't know, it's kind of like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, you know, for those, I would have preferred if it came with part 2, because that's the only one I don't have. I don't have Assassin's Creed Part 2 Master Assassin's Edition. I'm trying to get that. I want that the most. That's like rare, because not a lot of people put the Master Assassin's Edition on there for a good price. Usually if I see it, it's like 150, 200. You know, I haven't seen one for 300, but you don't see one at a good price. Even used, I'm trying to get a used copy for a good price. But Assassin's Creed 2 is the only one I don't have. People were kind of a little upset with Revelations, because the modern character, you know, like today, he used to like useless, you know. So people was afraid about Assassin's Creed 3. What were they going to do, you know? And so all of a sudden they showed this character, Revolution time era, and they try having a little bit. Actually, I'm trying to save the storyline, so I ain't read up if it's a Native American character or what. But like I say, you see the tomahawk, the feathers. Back at the American flag, you know what I'm saying, you can't really see because there's a little piece, I don't know where that, I don't think it's like instruction, no, it's just like a little piece of flower, you know, blocking the back piece, but the back is like an American flag on there as well. And I don't think this is gonna have a special edition or Assassin's edition, you know, or like, you know, another type of collectors or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the first, because remember, first one had Collector's Edition, second had Master Assassin's Edition, Brotherhood had a special edition, Revelations, I told you, had a second different type that came like part 1 download, and I think a download as well. But I think this is just going to be standard editions when it come out. Pre-order came like the steel case. I bought the steel case off of Merchant, because Merchant bought a whole lot of copies. It came pre-order. You can put the game in. I think that's just all they're going to do, really. And I got this off eBay for exactly, I think, $15. So I guess whenever they do come out with part 3, I can just open it up and put the disc in this copy, you know, into this, I guess, use the case to replace one of the toe-up games that I got. I can change the cases out. Basically, that's all the new stuff I got recently, you know. To me, going from somebody who, like I said, lost all their PlayStation 2, 1 games, their collection, just like that, to just having like 4 years ago, only 4 games, you know, PS3. And I finally, you know what I'm saying, just got some stuff now again, you know, for the collector. I'm trying to make a come up, you know what I'm saying. Soon I'm running out of stuff to get for the PlayStation 3, you know what I'm saying, so I can just, I guess, jump on the Xbox 360, start collecting off that again. But like, man, I remember when I first started, you know, trying to collect some of this stuff, I was like, I'll never get to that point where I'll be almost tapped out of getting stuff. But thank you for checking out my videos.